Welcome back to the Gweilo 60 channel. Just when you think the travel bug has left you alone, you decide that you want to travel again. Yes, Gweilo 60 is going to be on the road again. Actually, I booked a flight from Nanning to Guangzhou in Fujian province, and then from Guangzhou to Metro Manila, the next leg of the trip, and then Manila into Tacloban on Leyte Island in the Philippines for July the 26th. Then I got a text a day later that says, well, because of the typhoon, I can't remember the name of it, starts with a G, that is in that area of China as we speak today, that how safe is that with the little kid on in between mom and dad on the bike? Anyway, back to the story. So I get a text saying your flight has been canceled between Nanning and Manila. Okay, so I book it on WeChat, and then when I was doing that booking, then I went and booked another flight from Manila to Tacloban the next day, and that was 871 RMB. So I don't know, 165, 170 bucks Canadian, and the flight from Nanning to Manila was only 845. So anyway. I got a refund. Well, it takes 10 to 20 days to get a refund on my flight between Nanning and Manila. And then I tried to get a refund on my Filipino leg of the journey, and they said no refunds for you. so that one cost me 871. Plus I booked over trip.com on overnight hotel motel type thing in Manila, and I lost that. That was I don't know, 1,300 pesos, not a lot of money. And I booked 4 nights in a hotel in Tacloban just to get me settled type thing. That was about 7,000 pesos, and all of those are money out of pocket, I guess. Oh well, life goes on. The hotel room in Tacloban, again, a friend of mine, Apple, she's gonna go stay there. It's sort of like a mini vacation for 4 days, but or 3 days, because I'll be there on the 4th day, just for the fact that I rebooked my flight for July 29th. Hopefully on July 29th I can make it to Metro Manila. But you see, and this one here is Royal Air again. Yes, well, it's less expensive. They're always delayed and late. The last time was 24 hours coming out of Manila because the airplane had an oil leak in the engine, in one of the engines. So I was 24 hours late. That was a long, drawn-out ordeal, but it leaves right from Nanning and goes straight to Manila, and it's a 2.5-hour flight. Leaves at 10 o'clock at night, gets into Manila at 1 something in the morning type thing. But and then I leave Manila at 5:40 in the morning, get into Tacloban at 7 in the morning. So it'll be nice to have that hotel room sitting there waiting for me when I get there, because I will be bone-ass tired up all night traveling and doing the stuff. But I guess the moral of this story is when you're flying, when you're booking flights around Southeast Asia, you got to look at the weather. If there's a typhoon coming, maybe don't book those flights, don't book those hotels until you know which direction it's going, because these things they can go around in circles, and that's just the way it is. I'm heading downtown to do some banking, and I figured that I'd let you ride along on this one. This is a daily thing with me. I go downtown because you're only allowed to take 3,000 RMB out of a bank in Canada per day, ATM style. So I basically do that every day, where I go down to my local Bank of China, and I pull out about 3,000 RMB, and then I go over to my bank and I deposit it. And so it's nice to have a big cushion of cash here, just in case you got a medical emergency or whatever, or you get the travel bug and you want to go back and spend some time in a jungle. And basically, when on Leyte Island, that's where I go. It's sort of, I like it there, and I've got friends there. You saw the video I did at the water park with the three girls. Yes, they're still my friends, and I don't mind going down and visiting with them and such. It's part of my routine now. So maybe I'll make a couple of videos in the Philippines. Maybe not. I'm not sure. This video will probably come out before I leave, and then there'll be a couple of other stacked videos that are from here in Nanning, and then after that, I would imagine I'll put out a couple of Filipino videos just to let you know what I'm doing and how I'm doing and such. The idea of, you see, I made videos about this before. The idea of retiring in one place doesn't make any sense. When you're retired, it's all about going and seeing new things, traveling around, having fun. If you sit in one place too long, well, then you sort of get bored. You get in a rut, like I was telling you before. You get in a rut, and I don't think that's good for the body or the soul. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna go play somewhere, and the Philippines, because I go there because people speak English. I have friends there. I'm sort of familiar with the area. I can make it from Nanning to Manila. This is like every morning is like this here in Nanning. People are selling their little wares on the side of the street, but you see, there's cops around right now, eh? So the people selling their wares on the side of the street have all just vanished into thin air. And when the police are gone, they come back, and it's sort of a little game that they play here. If the cops catch them selling stuff on the street, they take it away. You see this guy here? He's got all of his stuff there. He's in his bag there. If the police weren't around, then it would be sort of laid out on the ground for people to see what's for sale. This lady here too, with her little cart, she'd be laid out on the street, selling her cakes and whatever. Well, I guess I missed this light perfectly. Just across the street here is the biggest wet market that we have in this area of the city, and it's you can buy anything there except for really good beef. I think it's water buffalo is what they sell there. I make chili. I make hamburgers out of it. It's not that bad, but there's no fat in it. It's a really red, fatless, so it's a dryer. It's a sort of like wild meat in the West, but it tastes like beef, so I guess it's not bad. Yes, it's a little bit wild on the streets of Nanning. There is an ebb and flow to it, though. Once you get rolling, I've got a camera in one hand and driving the bike with the other hand. So if it was really difficult, I wouldn't be doing that. It's just the way it is. And I'm sitting here on the street corner, and people are sort of looking at me, thinking, "What are you talking? Who are you talking to, Gweilo?" You know what I mean? Talking to my camera. They think I'm nuts. I probably am. Heading back to the Philippines. That's a little bit crazy in itself, type thing, eh? There was a couple of Chinese businessmen that were kidnapped and killed in Metro Manila here about a month ago. So there is a danger there. It can be a scary place, but you know what? Anywhere in the world can be a scary place if you're not watching yourself, and you got to watch your ass wherever you are in the world, especially on the streets of Nanning City when you get the old ladies on their bikes and because they are brutal. They will run into you. Hey, because they want to be first. It's the truth. Anybody that's ever driven anywhere in China knows that it's like a race to get there, but everybody's cutting in front of everybody else, and it's just it's crazy. And the car drivers, they don't know their parameters of their outside of their vehicle, so even though they're 1.5 feet or 2 feet away from something, they drive like a half a mile an hour. And like you see these two vehicles coming up, to one will stop and the other one will inch by. In Canada, you probably wouldn't even slow down. It's just like, because you know the parameters of your vehicle. Cruising around Nanning, I can bitch and complain and whine and cry, but I actually enjoy it. See, this guy in front of me, he's a chicken salesman. He's got a whole bunch of plucked chickens on the top and a bunch of live chickens on the bottom. Oh yeah, he's a chicken plucker. Yeah. Anyway, so back to the story. So I lost a couple thousand RMB trying to book on the 26th and the 27th of July. On the 29th, I leave straight to Manila. I make it to Tacloban on the upper part of Leyte Island on the 30th at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to stay there for, I don't know, a week or two, just to shake the cobwebs out of my head, and just to have fun, drink some Red Horse beer, hang out with some pretty girls, and basically eat Shakey's pizza and Jollibee chicken and all of those good things that the Philippines are known for. And then I'm going to come back to Nanning and get back to work with making videos and just doing what I do here. Unless something changes, like I've been thinking about doing a Thailand trip, down maybe into Phuket or Pattaya. Maybe not Pattaya. Pattaya is sort of like a big brothel type thing. I'm really not into that kind of stuff. So, a rat. Did you see that rat? I got that on tape. Oh yeah. Comment. There's no rats in China. Or how does that go? We're not in Alberta anymore. Hey. Alberta is a province in Canada that is basically, they say it's rat-free. I don't know how they can say that for an entire province, but that's what they say. They say there's no rats in Alberta. So anyway, that's another trip around Nanning City with a little story behind it. I'm going into the tunnel here, so I'll cruise through the tunnel. This is under the high-speed train bridge. You get high-speed trains cruising along here, coming into town, because we're coming up on the Nanning train station. It's in the center of the old city. And you got the Nanning East Railway Station way down at the east side of the city, and then you've got the Nanning Railway Station. So you can get on and off at either one. But this is the old one. The new one is way on the other side of the Landong area. Usually when I take a high-speed train, I go to the Nanning East Railway Station and leave from there. It just seems easier than this one. Not all of the trains stop at this one either, so you've got less of a choice. Yes, people don't. The line in the middle of the road is just a suggestion here in China. A lot of people they don't take that suggestion, and they will drive on either side of the road. It really doesn't matter to them. And people like their horns. Yes, they do. And before I go to the bank, I'm gonna head downtown and have some beef noodle soup at the mosque because I'm hungry like a bitch wolf. So that's another video from yours truly, Gweilo 60, on the streets of Nanning, China. Another beautiful day. You notice a blue sky and no pollution? Yeah. The idea of pollution here in China, that's something of the past. That doesn't happen here anymore. Not in Nanning, not in Guangxi Autonomous Region. We are a green city here. Anyway, another video from Gweilo 60. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button, and until next time, peace out. Thanks for watching. Bye now.